Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here for my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, we know this does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods. This is actually the first time I've sat down at my desk today, which is kind of strange. But I got up early this morning because I'm actually doing support shoulders for Clarence missing in action. He was like, man, I got a taste for some pulled pork. So I'm actually getting back into practice and things because we're only 117 days, 7 hours, 31 minutes, and 20 seconds away from kickoff of the 2019 season. And man, I'm excited. I hope you guys check out the interview that I did with Philip Ebar, which is Dak Prescott's uncle. And I'm very proud of that, learning some of the things that I did about Dak Prescott growing up and things about his mother and stuff. For me, that was very, very special. And if you are a Dak Prescott fan, you'll be an even bigger fan when you see that interview. For me, like I said, that was one of those things that really is humbling for me. Um, there's so much about Dak Prescott that people go off. I just don't understand the pure, I don't want to say hate because hate's such a strong word. But when I did that interview with Dak Prescott's uncle, I don't know how I could get 4 unlikes immediately. How could you not like that story? There's nothing, it doesn't say anything about anybody else. It's all about good stuff. And for some reason, people just absolutely hate. But, E2 is coming over this afternoon and stuff. We're going to hang out, probably do some live streams and stuff because, well, we got rookie minicamp. And so I was straightening up down here a little bit, and I came across um, another picture that I need to frame. I don't know why I don't have this framed. Um, One of the reasons why I started this channel was because I've been blessed to do a lot of really great things. The other morning I did a video and you'll see Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, and LP walking towards the sun. This was actually in Phoenix at the Pro Bowl, I believe in after the 2014 season. Um, we had so many Pro Bowlers on offense, it wasn't even funny. And United Way was part of this community build the day before the game, and all the Pro Bowlers were there. And this is one of those moments. Let me zoom this up. This picture right here. Take a good look at that. I took this picture. I am walking with probably the last time DeMarco Murray was behind that offensive line. I want you to take a really good look at that. Oh, sorry. Let me move it over here a little bit better. That was the Dallas Cowboys offense of 2014. The two people you don't see in there is Dez Bryant because he didn't go to the Pro Bowl. I mean, he was an All-Pro. He didn't go to the Pro Bowl itself. He was just like, nah, I ain't doing it. And LP was also on there. But what you're looking at was Tyron Smith, Tony Romo, Dez Bryant, and Zach Martin, 4 All-Pros. That was the peak of that offensive line. That was Jason Witten 5 years ago. And DeMarco Murray coming off of an 1,800 plus yard season. I see, in the comments, and I did a video, why you hate Dak so much. And somebody commented and they said, well, if Tony Romo had the talent that Dak Prescott had this year, we've won the Super Bowl. Let me make sure you guys take a good look at this. Jason Witten, 5 years older, in the booth, gone. Zach Martin, on one leg last year. Tyron Smith missed 2 games and had back issues. Travis Frederick, out. Out all season. DeMarco Murray replaced by Zeke. Zeke had 1,400 and some odd yards. DeMarco Murray had 1,800 there. Dez Bryant, best year of his career. So when you say that Tony Romo never had any talent, nah, not exactly. You can go back to, I believe, the 2008 season where we had, I think, the number 2 rated defense in the NFL. But what do I know? I'm not here to kill Tony Romo. Trying to let you guys understand, winning a Super Bowl is one of those things that's damn near impossible where you need everything to go right. Yeah. That team won one playoff game against the Detroit Lions and lost in the catch, no catch. People are bent out of shape right now because the Cowboys are talking about paying Dak Prescott $30 million. And it's like, he's not worth that. I want to go ahead and make this little argument here real quick. Because typically what happens, because we have some quarterbacks that are beyond 30 million right now. We've got Russell Wilson, who's at 35. We've got Big Ben, who's got his extension, which is 34. We got Aaron frickin' Rodgers. And how the hell they got Aaron Rodgers on Game of Thrones? I'm invested in these last couple of episodes, and now you're going to put frickin' Aaron Rodgers on there? Are you trying to lose all us Cowboy fans? But anyway, I digress. Aaron Rodgers at 33, and you got Matty Ice at 30. And so we're talking about Dak Prescott being at 30. So we're not talking about him resetting the market. Far from it. We're talking about him being, 5 million less than the top guy. Because when you start looking at what usually happens with the quarterbacks, you remember Andrew Luck was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Was Andrew Luck the best quarterback in the NFL? Was he better than Tom Brady, who was winning Super Bowls? Was he better than Aaron Rodgers? He was coming off of injuries, but he became the highest paid. He reset the market. Okay. Was Matthew Stafford the best quarterback in the NFL? Because again, he got paid more than Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck was the highest paid, then Matthew Stafford became the highest paid. So was Matthew Stafford better than Big Ben and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and, Russell Wilson? I guess you could debate that he was, but I don't think Matthew Stafford's ever won a playoff game. At least Andrew Luck is 4-4 in playoff games. He's 500. Matthew Stafford's never won one, and he had Megatron to throw to. But it's okay. Then Derek Carr became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Was Derek Carr, who reset, now keep in mind, we didn't say he got a raise, became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Reset the market. Derek Carr, crying on the football field, never having a playoff win, injured quite a bit. Was he the best quarterback in the NFL? Was he better than Aaron Rodgers, Big Ben, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson? I'll wait. Because then Jimmy G became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Is Jimmy Garoppolo better than all those other guys? Because again, he reset the market. It's funny because I don't recall anybody saying he's not worth that. That he needs to take a team friendly deal with the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, on the back of 8 games, became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Kirk freaking Cousins then became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Was Kirk Cousins the best quarterback in the NFL? His highest paid, most guaranteed money ever. Was he better than Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Big Ben, Russell Wilson, Cam Newton? I don't believe he's actually won a playoff game. I may be wrong. And I believe my quarterback, Dak Prescott, has beat him 4 times. Again, all of these guys became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, resetting the market. Dak's not resetting the market. Dak is, we're looking at 30 million. And here's what's interesting, because when only 1 or 2 people are way up there in compensation for a quarterback, then it's a disadvantage for those guys. But when everybody's up there, then it becomes a wash. Then it's equal for everybody. Because you already have Russell Wilson, who's highest. Then, of course, you got Big Ben. Then you've got Aaron Rodgers. And then you've got Matty Ice. And now you have other guys. Think Philip Rivers is going to work for 15 a year or 20 a year? I don't think so. You think Jared Goff is going to go ahead and work for 15 or 20 a year? No, he's not. You think Carson Wentz, if he can stay upright, is going to work for less than $35 million a year? Pat Mahomes? Because the salary cap goes up $10 million every year on average. So when you start looking at these guys next year, Pat Mahomes, you start looking at Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, that'll get their deals that'll be somewhere between 35 and 40. You then start looking and saying, Dak's deal is pretty good at 30. It's actually not bad at all. So let's get this deal done. The Cowboys are in a great position because they have the money to make these key signings. They've got enough young depth on the team to fill holes. We got guys that we're going to be cutting that'll be starters elsewhere. We also have some fat on the team in some places that if one of these young pups steps up, is going to kick a high-priced veteran off the roster, which is going to save you some more money. So forget about this doom and gloom that they keep telling you that the Dallas Cowboys can't sign people. We're okay. We're actually better managed than everybody else because, again, when you look at the Seattle Seahawks that just let go of Cam Chancellor and Doug Baldwin, you look at all of the holes that they have. When you look at the lack of draft picks that they've had, they got a lot of pieces that they need to add to the team. You look at the Washington Redskins that before they signed their rookie quarterback were already spending $27 million a quarterback, who have more money in 2 cornerbacks than most people have on their whole defenses. They need to have money to spend. You look at the New York stinking Giants that are spending $16 million just to say goodbye to Odell Beckham with holes galore. They need to be worried about how much money they're spending. Cowboys, the guys we drafted will have a hard time getting on the field because of the talent that's already in front of them. And you've already got locked up or about to lock up the key components of young players. Dak is 25. Amari Cooper's 25. Jalen Smith, Van Der Esch, those guys only have 3 years of experience between them. So stop with the doom and gloom. Stop with that you can't pay Dak Prescott, that he's the only quarterback in the NFL who can't get paid. Stop with Dak needs to give a discount because he's already given a discount for the last 3 years. It's going to be okay. And it's time to move on and start getting excited about the season. All right, I got some running around to do before we do a little live streaming. I'm going to test the system and find out what happened last night with the lagging. I don't know if that was the internet here or if it was the computers or whatever, but I will figure it out. So as always, guys, thank you all for stopping by and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. I'll see you soon.